Imagine a people who dominated an entire region, defeated the legions of the Roman Empire, and left behind hundreds of elaborate, carved monuments, yet whose spoken language vanished so completely that modern scholars still cannot read its written forms. This is the central paradox of the Picts and the mystery of their language, Pictish. They were the ultimate enigma of ancient Scotland, dwelling in the lands north of Hadrian's Wall, powerful and enduring until the rise of the Gaels. The Picts left their mark on the very stone of the Highlands, but what was the sound of their voice? Today, we are left with only a handful of names and a scattering of untranslatable symbols. The Picts' most enduring legacy is their symbol stones. These towering slabs are covered with abstract animal figures, such as horses, wolves, and serpents, as well as geometric designs like spirals and crescents. They look like a secret code, left for posterity. The crucial question remains, were these symbols a form of writing? Or were they merely heraldry, denoting tribal lineage, personal rank, or narrative storytelling? No one knows for certain. Adding to the confusion are the rare Ogham inscriptions used by the Picts. Ogham is a type of notched alphabet used by Celtic peoples. We can successfully transliterate these inscriptions, meaning we can read the sounds, but the resulting words are utterly untranslatable. They do not align with any known language in Britain. It is as if we have the alphabet, but the dictionary is missing. Linguists tackling the remnants of Pictish are split into two major camps. The first argument suggests Pictish was a member of the Celtic language family, similar to Welsh or Cornish, placing it firmly within the Brythonic branch of Celtic. Under this theory, Pictish simply evolved and was eventually subsumed by the language of the rising Gaels, Scots Gaelic. The second and arguably more thrilling camp suggests that Pictish was a pre-Celtic language, a distant relic of a language family that predated the Celtic invasion of the island by millennia. If this were true, the language of the Picts would be the oldest surviving voice of Britain. The language's decline coincided with the eventual unification of the Pictish and Gaelic kingdoms. As the two cultures merged, the Pictish language retreated, first from administrative use, then from daily speech, and finally, it faded entirely from the historical record. Today, all that remains of Pictish are cold stones standing in a foggy landscape, carrying encrypted messages from a forgotten age. They stand as a silent testament, whispering across centuries, "We were here." Yet the core question endures, were the Picts the keepers of Britain's lost voice, or merely an unintelligible branch of the Celtic tree? If you are compelled by the unsolved mysteries of history and ancient languages, then we invite you to continue this exploration with us. Please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the past. Finally, we want to hear from you. Based on the evidence, do you believe the Pictish symbols represent a true language, or were they primarily markers of identity and power? Share your theories in the comments below.